name is Eddie from Twinkle English. Today, I will talk about the nuclear disaster that occurred in Fukushima Daiichi, Japan back in 2011. But first, what is a nuclear disaster? A nuclear disaster is an event where a nuclear power plant endangers people, the environment, or the facility. More specifically, how does it endanger people, the environment, or the facility? Nuclear disasters result in massive radioactive contaminations, which cause the cells to be cancerous. For example, when we become exposed to the radiation, our normal cells will become cancerous, increasing the chances of being seriously ill. Thus, when this tragic incident occurred in Japan, everyone was forced to evacuate to safe grounds. On March 11, 2011, a nuclear disaster occurred in northern Japan as an earthquake along with a tsunami hit a nuclear power plant. In Fukushima Daiichi, this resulted in a massive radioactive contamination covering about 30,000 square kilometers. About a month after the disaster, on April 19, 2011, Japan chose to drastically increase its official safe radiation exposure levels from 1 millisievert to 20 millisievert per year, 20 times higher than the U.S. exposure limit. This allowed the Japanese government to downplay the dangers of the fallout and avoid evacuation of many badly contaminated areas. Let's take a look at this graph, which shows how the area has improved within a year. So, remember the disaster happened in March 2011. This first map is from a month after in April 2011. The red part represents fully evacuated area, meaning no one is allowed. In the next three images, you can see that this red portion gets smaller and smaller. By August 2012, the radiation levels are becoming more controlled, and that's why you can see the green areas where people can go without protective equipment, but they are still not allowed to stay overnight. Since then, they have been continuing to minimize the level of radiation in the area with special equipment. Today, there is still radiation leaking. Since then, they have been continuing to minimize the level of radiation in the area with special equipment. Since then, they have been continuing to minimize the level of radiation in the area with special equipment. Today, there is still radiation leaking. However, it's a lot better now. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.